In about an hour, federal funding is set to expire and senators have left for the night. That means a shutdown is likely to start at 12:01 a.m. Now, earlier this evening, senators met to vote on legislation that was already passed by the House. It would have extended funding for 7 more weeks. But Democrats voted no and Republicans refused to negotiate. Thank you so much for joining us on Fox 61 News at 11. I'm Annette Montgomery. Now, Fox 61's Valerie Moravi joins us live from the Ribkoff Federal Building and U.S. Courthouse in Hartford. She has more on how this could impact federal workers here in Connecticut. Valerie?
That's right, Annette. Well, as we near midnight, the question now is, what will be the effects of a shutdown? Well, the director of the Congressional Budget Office says, well, at this point, we're getting closer to a midnight decision where a lot of people, a lot of federal employees could be definitely impacted, especially those in the national park workers and educators. And we know that because hundreds of thousands of workers could be definitely impacted by that. Now, during the press conference at the White House Tuesday, President Donald Trump warned congressional Democrats that his administration will take irreversible actions if the funding bill is let to expire by the end of Tuesday night. Now, several agencies run on federal funding, including Health and Human Services and the Education Department. Now, founder and CEO of Diversified Education Services, Aaron Boxer, told me educators wouldn't be the only ones impacted by this political dispute, but also students, and the most affected, those in after-school programs.
After-school programs shrink, special ed supports delayed, districts hold back on hiring, parents will see fewer enrichment opportunities, teachers, they'll have larger caseloads. Shutdowns, they don't just freeze dollars. They freeze progress inside and outside of the classroom. So schools run best on predictability, and the shutdowns, they potentially rob the schools of that, and then the kids wind up paying the price.
Now, in the Department of Education's current shutdown plan, federal financial aid will keep flowing and student loan payments will still be due. But investigations into civil rights complaints would stop, and the department would not issue new federal grants. Now, as far as the economy, we know that the shutdown won't have an immediate impact. And again, the director of the Congressional Budget Office said it could be a negative impact over time, especially if the shutdown continues for several days. And let me just go back to what he said previously, that the decision will be ultimately up to Trump administration decisions to how they want to proceed and which federal employees could be potentially impacted. And in a previous interview with Fox 61, State Representative Rosa DeLauro did say, hey, the bottom line right now, it really depends on how long this shutdown will take. But eventually, if it's a long-term shutdown, this will definitely have an impact on low-income families.
This is endangering our families' economic security. They're already having a tough time dealing with the cost of living. This will increase the cost of living for families.
Now, again, senators are gone for the night, so there won't be a vote tonight at all, but they are expected to be back at work tomorrow morning. And again, we'll keep you updated as this story develops, both on air and online at fox61.com. For now, live in Hartford, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.